What's up guys, Smiley with Hairline Defense. Today I have something that I've been waiting to do for a while. Both the videos have gotten a decent amount of views, so it's time to do a versus. Today we're going to be talking about the Leisure Carry clip-on belt versus the Neo Mag Belt-less Alias. Let's jump into it. So if you guys have watched, I've released videos on both of these already, giving the pros and cons of each system, and amongst both videos, I have people asking one about the other. And initially when I seen both of these, the goal was to do a versus and give you guys my overall feedback. Something I'm going to try to do early in my videos now is give you guys the overall opinion and then go into depth. So the overall opinion of both of these, if you guys don't feel like watching the whole videos, if you do not have an alias system at all, the clip-on belt is your choice. If you have an alias system, don't waste your money and get the clip-on belt because you already have the alias system. That's going to be the generic overall come to, and I'm going to break it down in the video a little bit more. I currently do have both. Right now, I have been running my Leisure Carry system. I'll get into that a little bit later, but let's go ahead and jump right into it. Both of these pieces of equipment are designed for you guys to carry in something that is not jean-like material, something you cannot put a physical belt through. If you guys are modern, okay, because some of the other people in the comments aren't modern and still have to wear a belt in every weather, but if you're in the southern part of the country or you're in a hotter part of the country, you're typically going to wear shorts, whether that be basketball shorts, cargo shorts, whatever it may be. Not all those shorts have the ability to put a belt on. There's other tools out there like the Enigma, the Comfort Carry belt, and I've tried all of them, and to this point, the only one that has worked for me perfectly are these two systems here. The Enigma, I felt like it was too much work to get it working correctly. I put money into my Enigma to make it work. I just was not a huge fan of the system. I did not try the Comfort Conceal belt. That one does look like a pretty promising system, but I've gotten to my kind of stopping point with the Leisure Carry and the Alias to where I'm like, okay, I've achieved what I want to achieve. I'm good here. So let's dive right into the pros and the cons of each. I'm going to kind of be rating these and telling you guys where I put one over the other. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. If you guys notice, right, and I'll place them right on top of each other for you guys to see, they're about the same length and distance, right? So there you're not going to have an issue on either of them. But if you look at them, there are slight issues. With the Neomag Alias, you have this Neomag bracket extender, whatever you want to call it, and this is where your holster system clips into. So as you guys can see, your holster system will clip right in, and there you have it. What I'm not really a fan about is it is a one point of contact type of system. It does look like they've done stuff with the Neomag to extend this and make it a little bit better. But one thing that I did not like about this was it just was holding on this one point here. And then you had your 2 points of contact here. So 3 points total with your belt line, whatever. I'm talking about this singular point here. I was not a fan of it. I wanted a little bit more. Even when I ran this holster on a regular clip, I did my best, if you guys can see. It has 2 prongs. I ran 2 clips. That's just how I like to have my holsters. So having it on the one clip was already a really weird knockdown for me. And it's locked you into this position here. So depending on where you guys carry it on your waistline, you would have to move the entire system to get your holster where you want it at on your belt line. With the Leisure Carry clip-on belt, you don't have that issue. You simply take your holster. Let me find one of the 3 that I'm going to talk about here. This is my tier 1 holster. You pop it on. And wherever it's at, right, because I'm running a holster rig, it's there. Again, you do have to kind of shift it. I know some people carry in weird places. They say appendix, but I know people that carry straight on front, on the right or on the left, so it just depends on you. And you would have to move it, but as you can see, my holster does move on the clip-on belt. Now, whenever I'm using the clip-on belt, I actually use my clips to go over my cloth as well. So whether that be my basketball shorts, and it kind of gives me added protection and more of a 4 points of contact. And it doesn't matter if it's here or here, because again, because of these clips, once this is cinched onto your belt, I can shift this to where it needs to be on the actual clip-on belt itself. So I'm gonna give Leisure Carry that one over that a little bit. For me, at least, I have my points of contact that I'm comfortable with. So that's that one there. One thing that I've seen with Neomag that you're not going to see with Leisure Carry is the evolution. Neomag is beyond innovative in creating these new processes and these new things coming out in the market. So obviously it has these holes here for you guys to cut and size down if you'd like to. But one thing I have seen in some of the newer Neomag products is they added extenders and they've added things for you to attach on this to 1, lengthen it out, or 2, run a rig like so. You get your 2 clips, you drop it in there. You're still kind of locked to those points wherever this bracket is at, which again, just goes back to my first one. But as far as the evolution factor, Neomag's gonna take that. because with the Leisure Carry, it's a simple system. It's simplicity that they're going with here. It's one piece. You don't have to worry about anything else. For this one here, it's going to give you the evolution aspect of you can carry a holster and a knife. You can carry a holster and a tourniquet. You can carry a holster and a spare mag. Whatever you want to carry here, if you're a law enforcement officer and for whatever reason you want to put handcuffs here, you have the ability to do so. So for the evolution aspect, I'm definitely going to give it to Neomag there. Now let's go ahead and dive a little bit more into the stuff that actually matters. In the beginning, when I gave you guys my overall view, I said if you have the Alias system, do not buy the Leisure Carry. Why am I saying that? Because the system is still good. It still does everything you need it to do, and you've already spent the money on this system. So let's do a price comparison. The Leisure Carry retail is $60.99 or $64.99, somewhere there. The Neo Mag Alias, just this piece here, is $54.99. So when you're comparing the two, you're gonna save a little bit more money with this one. And I say this system because when you're buying the Neo Mag Alias, the Alias itself is a whole system that is modular and attaches to so many different things. I've seen it on fanny packs. You can wear it on your belt line. You can have the beltless receiver. You can put it in your safe. They've marketed it perfectly for everything. But here is the issue I have with this product. It will only lock you into one holster. So this is my SIG 365 holster. Where's she at? This is right there. Boom. That's all I can do with this system here. Now, let's say I'm a person like I am and I have multiple different guns. For me to get a better utilization out of the Neo Mag Alias Belt-less receiver, what I would have to do is buy more of these pieces. These are about $14.99 a piece. So for every gun I have after that, I have to spend more money to enable and continue to use this. The Leisure Carry system, in all of its simplicity, I don't need to. I can run this holster on it. I can run this holster on it. Or I can run this holster on it. I can drop whichever holster I want to whichever gun, and that's that. That is where I'm gonna give the Leisure Carry a little bit of a oomph, in my opinion. Again, if you have the Alias, there's no need to buy the Leisure Carry. At that point, I would just be spending the money. And again, there's variables, right? If you're somebody who only carries one gun, right? You're not like me, you don't have 4 or 5 other guns that you like to EDC. Some of you guys can have some weird comments about that, whatever. But if you're one person that only EDCs one gun ever, right? Let's say your 365 is your only everyday carry gun. You don't carry anything else. Then this combo works for you. Go with this. You're good here. You can do whatever you need to. Again, the evolution factor, you can add on to this. You can do whatever you need. If you're like me, and some days you want to run the 365, you drop it in there. Boom, it's Saturday, right? Let's say I don't want to run the 365. I want to run my CZP-01. Boom, that goes in there. Let's say I want to wear my staccato. Guess what? Boom, that goes in there and I'm good to go. So for the modularity aspect of being able to use more than one pistol, it's going to Leisure Carry. These are two phenomenal systems. Between the two, like I said, I definitely have more hours with the Leisure Carry due to the fact that I can shift in and out of whichever holster and whichever gun I want because I have the ability to do so. But I also do have a decent amount of hours on my Alias as well. Small issue with the Alias is there's other mechanical features you have to worry about. So because you have a bracket system, the bracket system is held together by screws. So you're gonna have to be focusing on your screws, making sure they're not coming loose. I do have a little bit of a, I don't know if you guys heard that. I'll check it in the audio later. There's a slight movement in here, and I have seen other people post it where the screws will come loose and fall out. It's not a huge deal, right? But there are perfectionists out there. Some perfectionists are gonna watch this video and be pissed off that they don't feel like they have to do that. If that is your reason for not going with the Neomag, let that be so. I still think it's a phenomenal system, hence I still own it and I'm gonna keep running it. But for me, at the end of the day, the one I'm giving the overall edge to is going to be my Leisure Carry. Due to the price, the simplicity, the option to run multiple holsters, whichever, I'm going with this one. Again, this is the one that I'm choosing. It doesn't have to be the one you choose. I'm not saying that the Neomag one is not. Again, you guys see both systems here. I run both of them. I definitely put both of these systems above the Enigma, above the Comfort Conceal from what I've seen people running it. I think these systems are a little bit better. The only issue with both of these systems is you have to have a drawstring. And I've pointed that out countless times. Have a drawstring, go there, make sure you have your wedges on the back of your holsters if you're like me and you got a little pudge. But that is all. Leisure Carry, Neomag, Leisure Carry is going to take that one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. If you have any questions, please drop them below. I love doing the versus video, so if you want to see versus anything else, let me know. You guys have a good one. Good night.